Yo, what's up? Welcome to my React channel. Be sure to like and subscribe. Are you guys finally ready? I did not watch this yesterday because I am really excited to watch it. Let's do it. After all these years. Oh my god, you're all pumped. Ready? Alright, let's see what my good friend Pokey has to say.
Yo.
I planned a vacation for around this time, but I honestly...
What?
Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. This video is to address recent comments
I got
and
rejected by
criticisms
my
that
mom's
I've received.
Satch.
I know this video is long overdue, and I planned a vacation for around this time, but I honestly should not have taken any time off prior to acknowledging or addressing or apologizing for these things. Not only that, but I should have
Dude, yeah, why is she so quiet? It's like an ASMR video. Like, ASMR apology. I don't understand why. I still don't even know why she's apologizing, but we'll go from there.
properly apologized when the incidents actually occurred. It shouldn't have taken me this long to come to a proper understanding of how to handle these situations and how to apologize for that. But I hope that I can do that today. So I have a list of topics I want to address, and I'll go through them one by one. There are certain things that I want to give my perspective on, and also some things that I need to apologize for. So I hope that you can watch the video in its entirety and form your own opinions.
Okay.
Firstly, there was an incident back at the end of 2018 where me and Keemstar had an argument over Twitter, and a YouTuber by the name of Boblox took screenshots of these tweets and then uploaded them kind of as an archive on YouTube. And at the time, my MCN told me that because they are screenshots of my tweets, that I can have the video taken down. And Keemstar had deleted his tweets. I didn't want the drama to snowball into something more, and I honestly regretted even starting an argument in the first place. So I agreed, and the video was taken down. This was my mistake because at the time I didn't consider the fairness of leaving that video up, as well as not properly understanding the fair use defense when it comes to transformative
I mean, I kind of understand where she did it, but I'm a simp.
content. So when this happened, Boblox was understandably upset. Once I saw his tweets and comments regarding the situation and how he felt, I messaged him privately and we tried to resolve things in DMs. Later on, in January of 2019, other people had heard of the situation without knowing that I had approached Boblox privately and that we had spoken about it. So it became a much larger, more public issue.
Pokimane. She striked this video called Keemstar vs. Pokimane Twitter fight. Someone decided to put these
Thank you for letting me know who PewDiePie was. I really do appreciate it.
two videos together and uploaded it on YouTube. So basically this Twitter drama became an even bigger drama thanks to the YouTube algorithm.
I could have sworn this was
In a
XQC.
way, I can understand why you want to take down this video.
Wait, check her dislikes. What the fuck? Why? 77,000. Huh?
And frankly, my apology at the time was not very good, or was not good enough, period. So I just want to reiterate that I'm sorry for taking down that video, and since then I have not taken down any videos like that, and I've genuinely tried to learn from my mistake. Alongside this, there's another incident that I frequently see people use clips of, where I'm talking to someone about having their video removed.
Anyways, I'll be taking down some of your videos, but yeah, I just hope you stop doing this.
And I would just like to add in some additional context prior to discussing this situation.
Pokimane.
She sounds so sad, man.
Dude, this actually in the video.
Pokimane twerk live on stream. So why do you do this? When you make these videos and you like talk about my butt or me being pregnant or whatever, and you know it's like all fake, or you know that you're trying to use like...
No, it's just a clickbait in the fucking title.
Yeah, how does it, like, why do you falsely clickbait?
Yo, this was the easiest clickbait, bro. Do I sound mean?
Yes, that's why I'm trying to talk to you.
So as you can see, This person was re-uploading my content or my stream.
Chat, fight back! Fuck these incels in chat! Fight back, boys! Bring out the army! We protect Pokimane! We protect her!
But then adding really inappropriate.
I think clickbait's wrong, and I think you guys have known that for a long time when it comes to my channel. I have never been one for clickbaiting, and I totally disagree with that. I've never liked YouTubers in general clickbaiting. I think it is wrong, and I think it is discouraging, and it kind of ruins the platform.
Sexual, gross, or just misleading titles. And I had some of these sorts of videos taken down back then, but only because they were my content or my stream re-uploaded. Unfortunately, this has led to people assuming that I take down videos of people criticizing me.
Behind the scenes, she actively tries to censor the internet. And by the internet, I mean anything negative about her. People have made videos about her, and she's copyright strike them. The list goes on and on. If you make a video that is negative about her, she's gonna try to gun you.
Copyright claiming on YouTube is used as censorship, and for Pokimane, this seems to be the case a lot of the time.
This is something that I've never done. If someone puts in the time and effort it takes to create a video where they're talking about me, regardless of how positive or negative it is, or if they use clips of me, that is very clearly transformative content, and I would never take down content like that. The other incidents were a bit more complicated because it was situations where people were re-uploading content of mine or something that I put out there. Regardless, I still handled those situations badly, and I regret the way that I handled them, and I'm sorry for the way that I handled them. But I just want to make it really clear.
Why is she sorry?
That I fully support transformative content. It's an amazing creative outlet, and it allows people to make a living off the internet in the same way that I've been so lucky to do. My understanding of what should or shouldn't be taken down on YouTube 2 years ago was not well informed, and I've tried really, really hard to learn from my mistakes and not make the same mistakes. And since then, I stopped allowing my MCN to take down videos on my behalf, and the only exception nowadays is when
Mizkif uploads.
let's say, for example, I do a cooking stream and I want to re-upload that cooking stream on my YouTube. Because my stream is public and my VODs are public, people can also take that same content and re-upload it at the same time. And with the YouTube algorithm, usually this means that one video is pushed and the other is kind of suppressed because they're the same piece of content. And one person, like an audience, will usually not watch both because they're the same thing. So only under those very specific and pretty rare circumstances am I kind of forced to take down the duplicate content of mine. But again, this does not all apply to if someone's talking about me or criticizing me. That is entirely their content. I would never touch it.
See, chat? Look, we're good. And that's the thing. Is people are like, oh, but she takes down content whenever there's a problem or whenever there's controversy with her. That's just not true. This video from 4 days ago, 2.5 million views. This guy, Distel Patches, right here. Like, he posted, there's like literally, if you go on YouTube and you go to Pokimane Hate, there's dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of videos.
You got debated.
So there's like a ton of videos that she's never taken down. I can't blame her for taking down videos that say like Pokimane ass compilation 63. Now that's what I call a dumper 22. You know, I don't blame her for taking down those videos because they're stupid as fuck clickbait and thumbnails that are just dumb, you know? So, you know, does anyone have the dumper video, by the way? But I'm going to like this video because I'm her friend.
Sorry this is a bit of a nuanced topic, but I hope I properly explained myself and added some transparency to the situation. And if I have to clarify anything in the future, then I'll make sure to do that. Secondly, there was a recent incident where I was on stream and I watched a video made by It's a Gundam. And I made some remarks that I shouldn't have and that I'm very sorry for. And I'd like to provide context and then apologize for what I said.
Don't apologize.
So the part of the video that I watched was him talking down on my fans, and he was showing some tweets that were very clearly jokes, but talking about them as if they're facts. I hope people know that tweets like this are a joke. In hindsight, I can totally understand how if someone was unsure of its legitimacy, it could be pretty upsetting to see something like this. I also want to remind people that I or any streamer does not want you to donate if you can't afford it. Everyone should always take care of themselves and their families first. And I try really hard to regularly say the same thing when I'm streaming as well. Back to the video. While he had this joke tweet pulled up, he also had a very real photo of a fan with me at a meet and greet, and he was making fun of them and the way that they look.
Here we have this gentleman right here. This guy is totally alpha. So, this guy who looks like a Pixar animated character. Oh, God, I love this guy's face. He's like a gnome. Dude, he doesn't even have wrists. Good Lord. He can't wear a watch.
What a fucking loser. Dude, oh my God. What a fucking loser. Jesus Christ. This guy's such a pussy. He won't even show his own face. He has to use a Captain Falcon bullshit.
Good Lord.
Like, you won't show your own face, yet this guy who at least has the balls to go up to her is gonna do it. But you're gonna be like a VR character just sitting there talking shit about him. Pussy shit. Actual pussies. I'm sorry. At least show your face, man. Sorry, these are my analytics from yesterday. And I don't get the idea of, you know, my big philosophy in life is if you're not hurting anybody, who gives a shit? And obviously this is a fucking joke. I'll drop another 1K next stream. It's a fucking joke. And as a YouTuber, obviously you're not funny, and your only content you have is hate. If you're gonna be able to say, you can't see this as a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. I'll drop another 1K. You think he's really only gonna drop 1K? That's it? That's not gonna get her attention. How does this guy take this guy seriously?
Or he can't wear a watch.
And I've been mocked countless times for my appearance, but I understand that's part of putting myself out there on the internet. It just felt so unfair to see that happen to an innocent fan who didn't write this tweet, had nothing to do with the situation, and so in my opinion just didn't deserve it. And I got really caught up in that feeling, and I was so bothered, and also bothered by people's potential perceptions when seeing this video. And I must admit, I reacted really poorly. This led me to...
I agree, she did react really poorly. She was eating, she was not paying attention, she just kept saying ooh woo. I was disappointed.
Making some comments questioning why the video was sponsored. But regardless of my opinion on the content, that's not okay. And I'll do better when sharing my concerns without having to comment on any part of the video that isn't the actual content of the video. I want to sincerely apologize to both It's a Gundam and to the sponsor of that video for the remarks and comments that I made. I completely understand people's concern for going after someone else's livelihood, especially in a time like
Why
this. And I wouldn't want to see that sort of thing happen to someone else. I also don't want to see that sort of thing become a larger tactic or trend on YouTube. So again, I'm very, very sorry, and I'll make sure that in the future, if I am to comment on any part of a video, it's just its actual contents, not the sponsors, and also not to encourage my community or my viewers to leave any sort of negative feedback. I sometimes see a clip and a tweet circulating from the past where I've said the N-word. I believe the tweet is from about 5 years ago and the clip from about 7 years ago. And although I never said it with ill intent or racial context or the hard R, I still want to make it clear that I don't condone the use of that language. And I don't want my deletion of these things or my silence now to make it seem otherwise. I've commented on this in the past.
You
but
ain't funny.
Honestly, my statement or comments then weren't even good enough, even though people were very understanding. I just want to make it clear that I am genuinely so sorry if I hurt or offended anyone with what I said.
You didn't.
I really wish I could go back in time and change the past. Unfortunately, I can't, but I do hope that my behavior in regards to language for the last couple of years and onwards will speak for itself.
If someone's getting offended with someone saying a word from 5 years ago or 7 years ago, and they they've shown that they've changed, that's just fucking pathetic. I mean, like, come on. 7 years ago, she's obviously changed, blah, blah, blah. The internet in itself's changed. That's like someone, which I bet you was gonna happen one day when someone's like, Miz, you said retard 5,000 times in one stream, and then I'm gonna be like, dude, I'm gonna be real with you. I have no excuse. I just think it's a fun word to say. I'm sorry about it. I don't like, dude. It's just the internet is changing, and for partially good ways. You know, the F word, for example, was a word that it's crazy to think how it was back then, but it wasn't. And there goes my sponsors, F's in chat. But the F word was literally just a word. When I thought of the F word, I thought of like, you're an idiot. You know, I didn't think of I never thought of it as a bad word, let alone a word that nowadays, if you say it on Twitch, you might get banned for 30 days. Not only do you get banned for 30 days, but you lose all of your you lose your bounties, you lose subs, you lose shit, you lose, you know, tons of shit. You can get fucked. You know?
There are some final points I'd like to quickly touch on. Although they're not as important as the aforementioned things, they are just topics that have been frequently
Can we talk about how her room looks fantastic, though?
brought up and kind of intertwined with more important criticisms. I've seen a lot of people talk about the way that I look recently. Just want to put it out there. I don't think I'm the prettiest person in the world, but I think that's okay.
I think I'm damn close at number 2.
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
She's so wrong about that, by the way.
As an online personality or content creator, there's quite a lot of pressure to look perfect all the time. And I feel like it's created a bit of a culture that is really detrimental to the self-esteem of honestly just about anyone that has social media. So I don't at all regret the no makeup streams or photos I've posted in the past. I want to make it really clear to anyone out there that it's okay not to look Instagram ready all the time, and that you can be perfectly all right with both the version of you that's more glammed up and the way that you look on a bad day.
Chat, let me say something that I truly do feel. All right. And I've always said this, and I think this is partially my personality maybe, but it is true. You know, I'm a Simp. We've known that for years, but it is true when people do say, when I say this, people don't give a fuck as much as you think, you know? And it's the truth that when you go outside, which obviously you can't anymore, but, you know, that one pimple that you have under your chin that you notice like crazy, just letting you know, nobody notices it. Like, no one gives a fuck about your fucking pimple, you know? No one cares about any of that shit. No one cares the way you dress. Like, as much as you do. Like, you care 1,000 times more than everybody else. Because you know what those people are worrying about? Those people are thinking about themselves too. You know? Like, it's just how it is. People care way too much about how other people think. You shouldn't. Because if they care about how you look, then fuck them. But they usually typically don't. People don't give a shit, you know? They don't care if you're wearing diamond encrusted, you know, jewelry and all diamond gear. You know, that iron gear that you have is just as good. Be yourself, chat. Be smart, know your farts, and let them rip.
Both versions of you are perfectly okay.
But she's so fucking wrong.
I personally made the decision 7 years ago or whenever I got into streaming that I don't want my personal life to be a part of my content.
In general, relationship stuff is stuff that I don't like to talk about outright. Because even when I'm single, like, imagine how many people would care, and then if I got into a relationship, even more people would be invested in what is going on in my relationship. And if I had a relationship, I would want it to just be like between me and that person, and not a million people giving their unwanted opinion and advice. And the thought of that just makes my brain boom.
And that's just what I'm going to stick by until I and whoever I'm dating at whatever time decide otherwise.
Hold on. Go back. Enhance.
This also creates a healthier divide between...
And the thought of that just makes my brain boom.
And that's just what I'm going to stick by until I and whoever I'm dating at whatever time decide otherwise.
It's a riddle. Did you see who she was looking at on the left when she said who I'm dating? Who is that? Who is she staring at? What is going on here?
And
am I having an aneurysm?
I'm gonna stick by until I and whoever I'm dating at whatever time decide otherwise. For me, this also creates a healthier divide between my work life and my personal life, which is an area where the lines are already pretty blurred.
Yeah, I mean, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If Pokimane ever got a boyfriend, that guy can be a Nobel Peace Prize winner, and he will get shit on by Leafy and all the other content creators on YouTube because he hasn't had 2 Nobel Prizes. Like, she can't win. It doesn't matter if she's dating, you know, Hassan or she's dating fucking Godzilla. They will find things to shit on him because they will be like, lol, your girlfriend is a bitch and you suck. She can't win. So I totally agree that, yeah, I think she should hide her personal life completely. Do I think that she should tell her community, like, hey, I have a boyfriend, so stop sending me $3 TTS and simping for me? Yes. But do I think she should be like, hey, I got a boyfriend and his name is Enrique and, you know, we're going scuba diving? No.
You got debated. You got debated. Debated.
I understand some people want to relate this to donations, but you could also argue that one can make a lot of money by publicizing the relationship or making content out of it, and neither of these things are wrong at all. I'm happy for others, whatever lifestyle they choose. I just personally feel like everyone has a right to privacy. I personally want to be able to experience my relationships without the scrutiny of
Boo! Boo! Boo!
an online audience. And if you
Scrutiny!
disagree, that's
Scrutiny!
totally all right. You don't have to support me or my content.
I will.
React content
Oh, I will.
is very popular both on Twitch and on YouTube. Whether it's good content, bad content, transformative, or lazy is understandably up for debate.
Or all the above.
I can't say with certainty one way or the other. All I can say is that I do my best to engage with whatever content is on my stream. And honestly, oftentimes to the point of annoying my viewers.
Anyways, back to the video. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say, and it's not the first time that people have said mom. I saw.
Yeah, true. Dude, they get mad at us for transformative bullshit or like, blah. Dude, you guys don't want us to fucking talk. You just want us to sit there and not pause the video. You guys get mad about it. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
Oh my god, that reminds me of
Cap and Bucky have a brutal fight, but Steve is able.
He thinks his friend dies.
On Tracer game, so he.
Again. Read, pause again, read.
Some days it's just nice
Why am I not in this video?
to have a chill,
I am in this video now, though. Huh? Transformative content.
relaxing stream with your chat. Oftentimes I'm recording with Offline TV or other collabs or other influencers. And so being able to do that is a nice balance in content.
What's up, Rich?
Or a nice break, per se. After the copyright controversy, I've been especially cautious of this. The only content I ever leave up on my stream, if I'm not actively present and engaging with it, is either my videos or Offline TV videos. To end things off, again, I'm really sorry that this video is late. Despite my planned break, I should have addressed these things sooner, or I should have addressed these things as the incidents individually occurred.
Nah.
Or better yet, the incidents shouldn't have occurred in the first place. I need to be better in facing things head on and just doing better in general. There was a lot of guilt during my time off, and it helped me better reflect on things. I have, of course, a responsibility to myself to take care of my mental health, but I also have a responsibility to all of you to improve and to just be a better example. So overall, I really do feel like I let some things get to me that I shouldn't have. And I hope that moving forwards, I can just be appreciative of the amazing community I have and the platforms that I have. And I also want to add that I know criticism is bound to come in many different ways. I just really want to thank anybody that discussed any of these topics in a constructive manner. Reading your comments or thoughts genuinely helped me better understand my wrongdoings, as well as just further my perspective. So thank you for listening. I hope I can do and be better for you all. Have a good day.
So, is she pregnant? Oh. Okay. Well, look, me and Pokey are really good friends. Obviously, a lot of you guys know. She followed me on Twitter on October 30th, 2019. Sometime in between the nighttime of 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock PST. And we are very good friends. And we've been good friends for a very long time. I don't think she did much wrong. I don't think she's apologizing or needs to apologize at all. I think she's pretty much apologizing for being a streamer. That's essentially what she's apologizing for. She's apologizing for things that all streamers do. Whether we watch content, eat, whether we copy strike a video because they say that we're pregnant. It's not really that bad and she doesn't deserve the hate she gets. She only gets the hate because of incels, because she's an easy target, because she's an easy thumbnail, because she's an easy everything. I mean, I'm not trying to say she's easy, but I mean, she is pregnant. So there's 3 seconds left. You're right. All right. Now that you got that out of the way, am I a simp? I don't know. I don't think I'm a simp, but I think I'm just correct. She gets way too much hate for absolutely no reason. And a lot of the hate she gets is for being a streamer, for reacting to content. She's live 5 hours a day and they're just taking small tidbits of bullshit and just transforming it. She deserves everything she gets, honestly. Like, what the fuck? Refresh the likes.
And
how did it just go down 5,000? How did it go down 5,000 since I watched this video? Is it you? Chat, we could be the better of this. Watch. Let's get it to 127,000 likes. Ready? 3. Everyone go on the page here. Ready? I'll link the video. Let's fight back. All right? Let's fight Leafy's crew. 3, 2, 1. Attack!
And
okay, you weren't ready. 3, 2, 1.
And
hey! Woo! Nice. Ready? One more. 3, 2, 1. Push! Yeah. Well, one's good enough. 1,000 likes is pretty impressive. I don't know. I think I don't think Pokimane really did that much, and I don't think she deserves the hate, and I don't think she deserves the criticism that she gets. People just do it because she's a girl that people are obsessed with, and that's really it. So,
Come on, I want to do something.
Stop.
Yo, leave her alone.
Bye.